back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Iyana, and you want to go ahead, press that subscribe button and that notification bell next to it so you will not miss any videos from me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. Before I start this video, I just wanted to let y'all know, as of today, I am filming this and I literally just found out probably 2-3 hours ago. We have made it into the Sephora Squad finalists. Yes, we have. I am a finalist in the Sephora Squad, y'all. I was so extremely hyped. This video will be out before my actual vlog, but I actually vlogged my whole reaction to the news. But I just wanted to let you guys know here right now, we have made it into the Sephora Squad finalists, and I am extremely grateful, happy, excited, blessed. I just feel all these emotions at one time, and yes, I did cry. I just want to thank you guys so much, because this is not possible without y'all. They would have not even looked my way without y'all's support. So I am extremely blessed and grateful for you guys' support. I want to thank y'all so much. There is only 115 finalists, y'all, and we are one of the finalists out of 115, and thousands of people. I know a bunch of people applied for this opportunity, and I am just so grateful to even be part of the finalists. Also, the next steps in order to become a secure Sephora Squad member of 2022, all you guys need to do is just continue to leave testimonials. You can leave as many testimonials as you would like, y'all. I am extremely happy right now. But yes, y'all, continue to leave testimonials for me, letting Sephora Squad know why you love my content, how I've encouraged you, how I've empowered you, inspired you, any type of way. If I've ever inspired you in any type of way, please leave a testimonial for me. The link will be down below in my description box. I just wanted to let y'all know that, because this is us doing this together. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, y'all. So today, as y'all can tell from the title, we are doing a Q&A, and I have not done a Q&A in a big old minute. I know we have a lot more new people over here. We have a lot more Shea Babe members, and we about to go ahead and answer some questions that y'all left. Okay, I asked you guys over on Instagram, and I asked you guys over here on the YouTube community tab to leave me a few questions to answer in this video. All right, so the first question is from Julia. Julia actually left 3 questions, y'all. Love you, Julia. But Julia asked, do you want to act again? If you did not know, I'm in a movie named Jasmine is a Star, which is gonna be premiering this month. I can't, y'all. The movie will be premiering this month on May 11th and May 15th in Minneapolis, and they have virtual tickets as well, so I will leave that down below in the description box, because I know y'all would ask. I'm hype, okay? But Julia is asking, would I ever act again? I don't mind. I never went to school for acting. I've never been in anything dealing with acting. I had to take drama class in middle school, but I've never even imagined myself even acting at all. Me being able to have that opportunity to act in a whole feature film movie it's still surreal to me to this day. So I've never acted ever in my life, and I was in a whole feature film, so that's so crazy to me. But would I ever act again? I don't mind doing it again. I just know it's a lot of work. I was not expecting it to be so much work, but it is a lot of work, especially if you have never acted before and you don't know what to expect. It is a lot of work, but I don't mind acting again. I think I probably would. If I had some training, you know, do's and don'ts and ways to memorize the script and all that stuff, I would definitely act again. I think it's really fun. It's very interesting to see the behind the scenes of how a movie is actually made and how everything is filmed out of order and it's put together. It's so amazing to me. It was just a big blessing to even be part of that and to see all that. It was amazing. So yes, I would definitely probably act again. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about it. All right, another question Julia asked was, what's been the biggest challenge for you as you've been building your brand? YouTube, Instagram. So I feel like the biggest challenge is, as of right now, in this mindset that I have right now, I've been a full-time influencer for a whole entire year, y'all, and that's unbelievable because of the ups and downs. I probably have to do a separate video on that, just talking to you guys more in detail about that. I feel like the biggest challenge right now for me in this moment of time is being so hard on myself and not giving myself enough credit, not giving myself enough grace, because I have to sit down sometimes and realize, Iyana, You are way further than where you were a year ago. Literally a whole year ago. And I'd be so hard on myself sometimes. I'm just like, okay, I don't know if this is, I don't know if they'll like this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, girl. And it's so weird to me. It's like I always have like two, it's so cliche, like the angel and the devil on the shoulder, but basically it's like my regular self and my disciplined self just going back and forth in my ear. It's so challenging to keep my mindset in the way of not trying to be so hard on myself. It's a very big challenge that I still struggle with. I literally had struggling with it yesterday. Being so hard on myself, not giving myself enough grace, not living in the moment and being like, Iyana, hello girl, you are doing amazing. You are doing amazing. So I feel like that's a very big challenge for me at this current time in my life, is not giving myself enough grace, credit, and applause. That's my biggest challenge right now. Another question Julia asks is, what inspires you when you feel stuck? I have multiple things that inspire me, but at this moment of time, when I start feeling down or if I start feeling stuck, I always think about my 16-year-old self. I know I always talk about this, but that specific year in my life when I was 16 is the specific year I realized that there's nobody that looks like me that is in this space at that time. So that's why I had the feelings I did, and that's why I always refer back to my 16-year-old self. So every time I start feeling like I'm not doing well, or if I feel like if I'm stuck, or if I'm feeling, I can't even explain the feelings sometimes, but feeling like I'm not doing enough, or oh, you're not doing this, you know, the negative thoughts in my head, I will always remember myself and think back to my 16-year-old self. That is what inspires me. This is why I feel like I be pushing so hard, because I remember how I felt when I was 16 years old as a little girl looking on YouTube and like, dang, ain't nobody looking like me, ain't nobody looking like me here, ain't nobody looking like me over here on this platform. And I feel like that inspires me and that drives me to keep going, because I realize this influencer thing is way bigger than me. I know there's younger men and women that are black that have albinism, and I know me being in this space, it helps them envision that they can be in this space too, or do anything. So I feel like that really inspires me, my 16-year-old self, and people that I'm here in this space for. I'm here in this space for so many people. You don't even have to have albinism. You don't even have to be black. It's just like, I'm here in this space for so many people, and I feel like if I give up, I'm letting people down. So I feel like that's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me inspired, is my 16-year-old self and y'all. I can't even explain it, y'all. I have to do a whole separate video, so I don't be rambling. But yes, that is what keeps me inspired and keeps me keep going, motivated, I'm just driven to do this. _Lightbright also asked the same question, who inspires you? And she also asks what keeps you motivated. So I just answered that as well. My 16-year-old self and you guys really keep me motivated to keep going, because I feel like if I give up right now, I'll be letting not just myself down, but also y'all and so many people. And I'm not a quitter. I don't quit. I gotta keep going until I succeed at what I'm trying to do. Mercy Joe 86 asks, what advice will you give to a young, y'all know I like to use the word albinism. I hate that word, albino. I think you have albinism as well. I like to use the word albinism because I feel like the word albino is very dehumanizing. So you ask, what advice will you give to a young person with albinism who wants to open a YouTube channel? So like I said earlier, I didn't see anybody really on this YouTube platform or any social media platform like that did beauty and hair and taught you about this and this that had albinism. And when I was younger and first started going natural, I was so confused, because they was like, if you have color treated hair, then your hair is damaged. But my hair wasn't naturally black, so I'm thinking, is my hair damaged? But now as I'm older, I'm like, no girl, your hair not damaged. It grow out naturally golden, so it's not damaged. Some advice I could give is just start. Do not get discouraged. This is one thing I be having my days and my moments with. Do not get discouraged at all. YouTube is hard. Being an influencer and just on social media trying to build your brand is hard. I feel like a lot of people don't say this. It's like, oh my God, It's hard. It's hard. And I'm not trying to scare people or discourage people, but it is hard. I'm just being honest. So you need to make sure you do not get discouraged, because the moment you get discouraged, if you don't have discipline with yourself, you will give up. You will. And I will attest to that, because like I said, I'm not somebody that will give up, but sometimes in them days when you discouraged, it'd be like, dang, should I even be doing this? Do not get discouraged. Keep going. Make sure you are disciplined with yourself, but don't be over disciplinary with yourself, because sometimes I do that. That will kind of have a counteractive effect. So don't be discouraged. Go ahead, put yourself out there. If you feel like you are bringing something new and fresh to the space, be yourself. Be yourself. I feel like that's extremely important as a person that is an influencer. It's like, I just be myself. Be yourself. If you bringing something new, I feel like being yourself is bringing something new and fresh to the space. You got different ideas that you have, different creative ways that you have. Be yourself, okay? Be yourself when you start your YouTube channel. Don't get discouraged. Be disciplined and be yourself. And you also asked, how old am I? I don't think I ever really get a lot of questions about that. I think a lot of you guys think I'm a kid. But I'm 25 years old. I'll be 26 in September. So she also asked, how old are you? Someone asked, how did you get into illustrations? And what did you use to create them? I've been interested in art since a very young age, because my dad is he draws sometimes too. But I've been interested in art at a very, very young age. I think the youngest I can think is probably 3 or 4 years old. I got introduced to illustration specifically when I was going to college. So around that senior year of high school, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to major in. I knew I wanted to go to an art school because that's something I wanted to do, but I didn't know what I wanted to major in. So at first I was like, let me do fashion, but I could not sew anything. So then the specific college I went to, they offered illustration, and I'm just like, illustration? I don't think I ever heard of illustration. So I started looking it up, and basically a lot of things fall under the illustration bracket. You can be a fashion illustrator. You can be an illustrator for the instruction manual for IKEA. You can be an illustrator for medical books. You can be an interior design illustrator. You can be an illustrator for so many things. You can create designs for so many things. Like, for instance, Iyana LeShea illustrations. Like, I made this shirt. You can create designs for shirts, tote bags, notebooks, posters, you know, things like that. So I'm gonna throw my business out there. I have a business named Iyana LeShea Illustrations, where I create my own designs for, you know, products. So I'm saying illustration falls under a huge, it has so much things under it. So that's probably why I really, really love illustration, is because you can do anything with it. You can design something for a notebook and have it on, I don't know, a billboard. You know, it's so broad, and it's not just one straight narrow thing. So that's why I really, really like illustration. That's how I got into illustration. You also asked, what do you use to create them? So I used to do a lot of more traditional work when I was younger, but now I do more digital illustrations, and I use Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop for my illustrations. Somebody else asked, hi Iyana, I know you have been a natural forever, so I would like to know how you trim your ends and how you avoid split ends. I literally just trimmed my ends like last week. Answer the last question, the split ends. You can't really avoid split ends. I feel like I do the most well, I'm not even gonna say the most healthiest. I feel like I take very, very, very good care of my hair, but sometimes you can't get away from the split ends and the fairy dots. You just can't get away with it, and it's just how the nature of hair is. It just depends on everybody's hair, but I know for my hair, there's no way I can get away from it. I feel like to limit the amount of split ends you have is to be gentle. Make sure you aren't snagging on your ends. Make sure you're not plucking out the fairy knots that I used to do. Make sure you're not doing that. Make sure you have your ends hydrated. Make sure your whole entire hair is hydrated, moisturized, things of that nature. Don't be doing anything crazy with your hair. Don't be using so much heat on your hair. You know, things of that nature to reduce the amount of split ends. But I feel like I feel like there's nobody on this earth that does not have split ends. So I feel like there's a way to reduce it, but you won't have like no split ends. She also asked how I trim my ends. So I probably have to do an updated video, but Recently, like I said, I just trimmed my ends because we are doing the 2022 healthy hair growth challenge. So I told you guys in my last update video that I will be trimming my ends, and I have trimmed my ends and they feel delectable. My ends are so much better. They look so much better. How I trimmed it this time around, I actually trimmed it while I had conditioner in my hair. So I went ahead, put my conditioner in, detangled, and did my jumbo twist. And then I think I had about 12 twists in my head. And I went in and just, cause it's hard for me to explain, that's why I gotta do a video. But basically I just went in, just pretend this is a jumbo twist. And then I just felt when it started thinning, I guess, if that makes sense. This is not making sense. But I just felt like I could see where the twist was like all juicy and thick. And then it started getting a little thin. So that's where I cut at the first time. So after I did that to all 12 of my twists, while it was twisted up, went ahead, rinsed the conditioner out, and then when I started putting in these twists, the smaller mini twists, I went in and individually twisted up my hair and went in, combed it out, and trimmed if I needed to trim a little bit more if it was a little thinner. So that's what I did. I basically trimmed my hair like twice in a way. I usually trim my hair and twist if I'm not doing a blowout. I have like 2 separate ways I trim my hair. I trim it and twist if I have twist in, and then I trim it if I do a blowout. If I do like a full-blown blowout, I would trim it in a blowout, and I feel like you can see the damage a lot better when your hair is blown out. But y'all, I didn't feel like trying to put no blow dry to my hair to trim my hair. I didn't feel like doing all that, so I trimmed it while it was in twist. All right, Mercedes asks, how long is your full wash day, and how long does it usually take you to detangle your hair? My full wash day, from beginning to shampooing, conditioning, deep conditioning, detangling, then with the moisturizing and styling, all together I would say 4 hours. 4 to 5 hours. That's a long time, I know. But I like to take my time when I do my wash day, and I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. So usually it probably wouldn't take anybody else 5 hours to do it, but I like to take my time. That's why I sit out a whole entire day just for that, because I'd be tired. But yes, it takes me about 4 to 5 hours in general for my entire wash day, from beginning to end, from shampooing to styling. You also asked, how long does it usually take for me to detangle my hair? Usually it takes, depending on how tangled it is, it can go from an hour and a half to 2 hours. It usually is between that time frame, an hour and a half to 2 hours. It usually probably wouldn't take nobody that long, but y'all, I like to take my time when I detangle my hair, because I need to make sure I'm not breaking my hair off. So it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours just for detangling. That's basically the bulk of my wash day is detangling. That's where all the time comes from. If I could breeze through detangling like that, my wash days would probably be 3 hours, okay? So detangling takes me a very long time. And I'm gonna answer this last question. The last question is, hello Iyana, when do you plan on making more of your illustrations available in poster form? So right now I only have 2 posters on my Iyana LeShea illustration website. There will be more posters coming soon, very, very soon. I don't know, y'all probably have seen this design on my wall. It's not even available on my website. I was just testing it out just to see if I like it as a wall poster print, and I for sure love it as a wall poster print, and it will be on my website soon. Do I want to tell y'all? If you're watching this right now, I'll let y'all know. Just don't tell nobody. So I will be having a poster. You guys know the all shades all black design that will be on the poster. You guys have probably seen it. If you just go look at some videos that I'm vlogging in, or if you just go on my Instagram and just look through, you guys will see there's that design on my wall. That's not available on my website yet, but I really, really like it, and I just wanted to test it out to see if I will put it as a poster, and I for sure will put it as a poster. So if you see me looking, I'm looking at my wall right here because it's over there, but it looks so good, y'all. It's amazing. So yes, I will be having more posters soon of my illustrations. I'm not going to give any dates out yet because I have a lot of things going on, but yes, I will have more posters on my site. I really like posters because wall art, who doesn't like wall art, you know, and especially if it's original wall art. Okay, so yes, I will have more illustration posters on my website very, very soon. So make sure you are on my newsletter, because people on my newsletter will get that information first on when they will be dropping. Be on the lookout for that if you are on the newsletter list, on like the dates and what they're looking like and all that stuff. So definitely make sure you're on the Iyana LeShea illustration newsletter. So I'll have that down below in the description box as well. But all right, y'all, so that is all the questions that I'm going to answer today. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I'll probably do like another Q&A at the end of this year, do a little update or anything like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, y'all. I really do. Don't forget, also with the Sephora squad, if you have not left a testimonial for me, please leave a testimonial for me, y'all. I will have that in the description box as well. Like I said, you can just leave a short testimonial letting the Sephora squad team know why you love my content, how I inspired you, how I encouraged you, things of that nature as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and do that. Don't forget you're beautiful, you're strong, you the best music. And I will see you guys in my next one. My name is Iyana LeShea, and I am the creator, the owner, and illustrator for Iyana LeShea Illustrations. I started Iyana LeShea Illustrations back on October 25th, 2019. I create my own illustrations for t-shirts, sweatshirts, wall decor, poster prints, and more things to come when I expand my catalog. I'm not going to tell you yet, but it's a bunch more to come. I aim for my illustrations and my brand to empower, encourage, and inspire our Black community out here, y'all. We really need this. Some deals that I have on my shirts and products on my site right now is if you sign up for the newsletters, you will receive 10% off your first order. And also when you sign up for the newsletter, you'll be in the know about when I launch new products, when I launch new designs, what's new to come, early bird access to the new designs, details on how I came up with a specific design or a specific collection, and you'll also get some exclusive deals on the newsletter. So make sure you go check out my website and my brand at www.IyanaLeSheaIllustrations.com, and I'll see you guys over there rocking your